Think about it. Stairs are one of the oldest things we've ever built, and you probably use them every single day without even thinking. But what if that exact familiarity is what makes them kind of dangerous? Today, we're going to take a closer look at stairs, this familiar stranger in all of our lives, and figure out the secrets to using them safely.
Right now, you're probably thinking, of course I know how to use stairs. What is this? But you know, it's the small, unconscious habits that can make all the difference between a safe trip and a really nasty fall. So let's put your technique to the test, shall we?
All right, first up, let's run a quick personal safety check. This is all about your habits, your posture, and where you're putting your focus. You can think of it like a quick software update for one of the most common things you do all day.
Okay, these rules look super simple, but let's be honest, we break them all the time. The first one is a biggie in our modern world. Get off your phone. Your full attention has to be on the steps. Number 2, pretty obvious, no running or messing around. And 3, step firmly. You want to get at least 2/3 of your foot securely on each step. That's what gives you a really stable footing.
You know, if you only take one thing away from this whole explainer, let it be this. Use the handrail. Seriously, I don't care if you have the balance of a world-class gymnast. The handrail is your safety net. It's your anchor point, and it is there for a reason. Make it an automatic, no-brainer habit. Now let's get into posture, because how you hold your body really matters. When you're going up, you want to lean forward just a little bit, so your center of gravity is over your climbing leg. That makes every step more stable and efficient. But coming down? The physics totally flips. You should land with the ball of your foot first and keep those knees slightly bent. That little bend acts like a natural shock absorber, and it takes a ton of pressure off your joints.
Okay, so we fine-tuned your personal technique. Now let's zoom out and take a look at the world around you. This part is all about checking your gear, what you're wearing and carrying, and the staircase itself for any hidden dangers. Think of your shoes like the tires on your car. They're what connects you to the road, or in this case, the stairs. High heels, flimsy slippers, any kind of loose shoe, they all dramatically increase your risk of a slip or a twisted ankle. And then there's the classic, of course. Always check that your laces are tied. That's such a simple trip hazard, and it's 100% preventable.
Now, when you're carrying stuff, I want you to remember the super simple rule, the one-hand rule. It doesn't matter what it is, laundry, groceries, boxes, you always keep one hand free so you can grab that handrail if something's too big or too heavy. Just make 2 trips. It is so worth the extra 30 seconds.
And that free hand for the rail isn't going to do you much good if you can't see where you're going. If you're carrying a box that blocks your view of the steps, you're pretty much walking blind, and that is just a recipe for disaster. You have to keep a clear line of sight to your feet and the steps below you. It's absolutely critical.
Let's turn our attention to the actual staircase. Just do a quick mental scan of the stairs you use the most. Ask yourself, is the lighting bright enough? Can I see the edge of every step? Is the path completely clear of shoes, toys, any kind of clutter? Are there non-slip strips for extra grip? And is the surface clean and dry? A no to any of those is a safety hazard that you can and should fix. Stair safety isn't just about us. It's about protecting the people we love. So, let's take a minute to talk about the most vulnerable members of our family, our kids and our elders, and some special precautions we can take for them.
For the little ones, the rules are pretty simple and firm. Any preschooler should always have an adult with them on the stairs, holding their hand if possible. This is also a fantastic chance to teach them good habits early, like always walking on the right side of the staircase. It just keeps things orderly and safe for everyone.
Now this is just a brilliant little saying, especially for seniors or really anyone who's recovering from a leg injury. Good leg up, bad leg down. Here's how it works. When you're going up, you lead with your stronger or good leg. But when you're coming down, you lead with your weaker or bad leg. This simple trick makes sure your stronger leg is always doing the heavy lifting, protecting the one that's weaker or in pain.
So we've done everything we can to prevent a fall, but we still need to plan for the worst-case scenario. What do you do in that split second you actually lose your footing? Knowing this can make a huge difference in how badly you get hurt.
Okay, 3 critical steps. If you feel yourself falling, your first instinct needs to be protecting your head. Try to curl into a ball and tuck your chin to your chest. Second, once the fall is over, don't just jump right up. Just lie still for a moment and do a quick check-in with your body. Do you feel any sharp, serious pain anywhere? And finally, if you think you might have a fracture or a serious injury, please do not try to move. Stay exactly where you are and call for help.
After all this serious talk about safety, let's kind of flip the script for a second. We've focused a lot on the risks, but let's not forget the reward. When you do it correctly, climbing stairs is one of the best, most accessible forms of daily exercise you can possibly get. It's like having a workout machine built right into your home or office.
So at the end of the day, the goal here isn't to make you afraid of stairs. Not at all. It's about swapping out that mindless, automatic stair climbing with a conscious respect for them. It's all about building a new set of safe habits that protect you and your family every single day.
So I'll leave you with this one question. Based on everything we just talked about, from clearing clutter, to adding a light, to just making that promise to yourself to always use the handrail, what is the one single upgrade you can make for your stair safety right now, today?